All right, welcome back, wonderful people. How are you doing? It's a cold early morning. If you look at your screen there, you will see that man laying there. If you take very close to the man, you will see that the man is under a bridge. And what surprises everybody was that the BBC came to this man. This thing happened in Lagos State. They come to this man and asked him. He said that he has been sleeping under a bridge in Lagos for the past 30 years. But if you look at his face, he is fresh. He is cool. But I think it is one thing that, happens with Hausa people. If you go to places like Hausa, you find out that these people live together. There is no way they add investment, development to the community where they are living because they have a place. What they do is that they build their own community. And most of the time, they don't invest in that particular community because their investment is mainly maybe their shop or something else. But as it be, another information, in Enugu State, you don't share for that place, 3 Enugu Health College students reportedly abducted after invasion of school by gunmen. This is what we are facing now. Currently, the family of Soludo are in tears because, of course, today being 17th of August, is supposed to be a wedding ceremony of Soludo's daughter. And his delegates, APGA members that moved from Anambra to Abuja, was attacked on the road by armed gunmen. A lot of them were killed. There are some people who were killed in that incident, and others were kidnapped. You look at how bad the country is becoming. Now, before I drop you this video of what is happening in Delta State, where the youth have decided that Asari Dokubo and his people and the government of Nigeria should come and tell them what is happening to the money, because Niger Delta is an oil producing nation. Let's go down to that information before I'll come back to you.
Today is the first day of the End Bad Governance protest. IYC as a council that represents the Niger youth globally is here to register our displeasure. It is on record that Nigeria governance has caused a lot of problem for the masses. People we have given the mandate to go and manage our common resources have decided to impoverish us with our own resources. They have decided to give us wrong policies that will on daily basis impoverish us. As we speak, it is a known fact that cost of living does not have boundary. Bad government has given us sleepless nights. As we speak, in our own state, Bayelsa State in particular, we cannot even boast of 3 hours light a day, and we are paying for light bill. We are begging the federal government, which is in charge of policy making, that we want true federalism as a people. The unemployment rates in our communities are alarming. Youth have graduated from the universities. So many youth have gotten good training skills, but nowhere to absorb them. All they have to tell us is that we have to look for a way out. But government needs to give us the enabling environment. It is the responsibility of government to give us an enabling environment where business will thrive. The private sector in every normal society is the driver of economy and employment. But today, the Nigerian policies are to kill private investors. The public-private partnership that we believe that will create job opportunities for our youth, they have decided not to put ear and attention. IYC as an organization have said enough is enough. As a people, we are not comfortable with the For you to go to the health sector to get yourself proper health care, that means you have to sacrifice your daily meal. And that is unbecoming. The death rate is alarming. We are calling on the federal government that enough is enough.
These are the Niger Delta people. Everybody is angry. Listen.
That are going to be people friendly. The Niger Delta is the oil and gas industrial hub. As we speak, Bayelsa State is the state that has the highest number of gas reserve.
Right.
We can't even boast of a turbine that is working. All we are saying is that the federal government should give us true federalism as a people. That will make Nigeria work, so that we can hold our governors accountable for any fund, any mismanagement of funds. True federalism is the only way where federal government will be collecting tax, while state government generates their revenues and pay tax to the center. We need a part-time legislative system. The money that the legislators are taking is unbecoming. Cost of governance is one of our problems. Corruption is one of our problems. All we want is true governance that will give the people the dividends of democracy. This democracy, our forefathers fought for it, and we cannot fold our hand at this point in time to see that people undermine the democracy that our forefathers fought for. As a Niger Delta youth, our challenges are peculiar to us. We are using this nationwide protest to register our displeasure. Some of our challenges as a people is that the oil and gas environment that we find ourselves, the pollution is unalarming. The organic cleanup has started. We want the organic cleanup to be implemented in every other part of the Niger Delta, especially the joint extraction. We want true federalism. We want the NDDC to be removed from the Treasury single account, so that the NDDC can carry out signature projects for us. We want the federal government to look into the amnesty program. Since the existence of the amnesty program, the yearly budget has been 65 billion. And the cost of living, the inflation rate has increased. Today, the federal government has looked into the minimum wage issue. You should also look into the amnesty budget, so that our people can, at least those that have decided to accept the amnesty, can feed their family with comfort. We don't want the Niger Delta to get into another form of crisis. All what we want is sincerity from the government. We want the federal government to look into this, our peculiar challenges, so that we will have a normal working system. The NNPC and the Petroleum Ministry have failed us as a result of poor policies. Nigeria government is playing politics with the life and the living condition of our people. You have removed subsidy. Today, our refineries are not still working. How do you want the petroleum price to come down? Petrol price cannot come down in as much as we are importing all these things. We have 3 states government-run refineries. They promise us that before the end of first quarter of 2024, these refineries are going to work. But all we see is that it's lie upon lie, one lie after the other. Those within the corridor of power are too comfortable, and the masses cannot endure it anymore. We are sounding it very clear that after this 10 days warning strike, we are giving the federal government 90 days. In that 90 days, if some things that we are agitating for is not put into consideration, the Niger Delta region is going to commence another protest that will end up shutting down the entire Niger Delta. Because we cannot bear it anymore. Cost of living, inflation in the riverine areas as we speak is above 200%. Our people are suffering. As we speak, all the NNPC fuel stations that are in our creeks, no one is functioning. They don't even take fuel to those areas. As we speak, a liter of fuel in our communities is over 2,000 naira. Our people are suffering, and we are saying that enough is enough. Let government go into what is called good governance, that will put the people that gave them the mandate the dividends of democracy. They have to put the people in priority. Thank you, and God bless you. And we are going to mount this protest till 10 days. And after these 10 days, we are going to give the federal government 90 days. If some of these our complaints are not looked into, believe you me, the Niger Delta region.
All right, welcome back. Immediately after this protest by the Niger Delta youth, state government flagged off Abattoir cold room project to be executed by Warri South Council in Pesu Market. This cold room is to serve in Pesu Market. But for me, I think that this is not even what the citizens are looking for. The citizens want the government to bring down the prices of petrol. Petrol now, as of today, is getting to 1,000. It's 9 something as of today. The prices of everything, the prices of food commodities, and every one of them is going high. And what you are doing is to build an abattoir cold room. Meanwhile, you know, get a CB where it never be before. On another information, as it be, they say they strike former INEC chairman. But not be Yakubu Mamudo, the one who carry the Nigerian vote, go give him Tinubu. No be that one that they talk about. Because if to say that one, I tell you by now, Nigerians for don't gather go for church, they give testimony. Everyone here are going to wind out the course, and if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, share. And also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, it will be the first we will collect them. ABC potazikwa yepuki yesigwa ngani kemesiano.